Thanks, Yvette. I want to thank Leader McCarthy for holding this press conference on such an important issue. John, for your leadership on border security issues. Yvette introduced legislation about 14 months ago to make Title 42 be required to be enforced. We filed a discharge petition a year ago. Now we're up to, I think, around 210 signatures. Virtually every Republican has signed that discharge petition to force a vote on the floor of the House to require Title 42 to be used, but not one of our Democratic colleagues has joined to sign that discharge petition. You might want to ask why. That's one of the things I don't want to ask our friends in the media, to ask our Democratic colleagues why. Ask them if it's okay that 500,000 people came into the United States last year that were known gotaways, or that 700,000 people were released into the United States last year. Ask them if that's okay. Ask them if it's okay that right now in Texas on Interstate 10 or I-35, which runs up along the district I represent, or 281, which comes up out of San Antonio, or I-10 heading into Houston, ask them if it's okay that there's a little girl right now that's going to be taken and put in a stash house in Houston, Texas, because the cartels are moving her for profit to put her into the sex trafficking trade. Ask them if they're okay with that. Because I can tell you in Bernie, Texas, a suburb of San Antonio, we had 9 people in a car last year caught by local law enforcement. The person driving the car was an American citizen employee of the Cartel del Noreste of Los Zetas and was moving those people, 8 people in that car, to a stash house in Houston to put them into the sex and labor trafficking trade. One of the boys had paid $4,000 to go pick grapes in California. We get dozens of these stories every single day. We asked Brandon Judd, we asked our friends at the Border Patrol Unit, is this an invasion? And he didn't even hesitate to say it's an invasion. The amount of violence right now going on in warring cartels, where they're making the level of money that John referenced, the hundreds of millions of dollars, they're moving human beings for profit, fentanyl into our communities, people dying in suburbs all across America, taking Xanax laced with fentanyl. In Austin, Texas, University of Texas football, right? Sam Ellinger, Jake Ellinger. Jake Ellinger died taking Xanax laced with fentanyl. This is happening in our communities across the 100,000 people across the country last year died from from fentanyl and opioid overdoses. In the 80s, we were upset about 10,000 dying from cocaine overdoses. Think about that. That's the result of these open borders. Ask Democrats if they're okay with all of that. That's the question I hope you'll ask them, and I'll turn it over to my friend.